What's up, my brother?
Alright, today I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about these characters. I'm gonna rate them, so this is our tier list. But before we start, I want you guys to know that I put all the characters that I think if you're gonna use them on League, you are selling. Okay, these units are for the sellers only out there. And today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna rate these units. I'm gonna rank them based on my experience and based on their impact when it comes to League. And again, yeah, based on experience when it comes to playing against Alliance or with this type of units when you're playing rooms. Okay, first one is Marineford Shanks. This is Marineford Shanks. Marineford Shanks, when it comes to impact, I don't think he has that aura out there. Can he carry? No. And based on my experience, yeah, I've been fighting some of these units, and I don't think you can rely on this character, so I'm gonna put him in C right now. Next is the BBV1. BBV1, I think he has a lot of potential when it comes to his skill 1, and he's tanky, which is nice in my opinion. I haven't tried him in the current meta, but right now, since I don't have any experience on him, I'm just gonna put him in C. But don't get me wrong, I really think this unit right here, he got that potential. But for now, yeah, he might just get one tap out there. Okay, this Big Mom right here, also in C. In the current meta, it's the meta of walls, the meta of obstacle. I don't think these old runners, old units will survive. Next is EX Oden. Whew, this one is tough. They did dirty on him. Okay, just because he got buff, I'm gonna put him in B. Yeah, he is playable at some point, but does that mean you can rely on EX Oden as your main runner? No, no. Number one, his weakness, the downside of this unit is you can't even ignore the enemy. Unless there's 15 seconds left in your time, then yeah, you can ignore those enemies. Is that enough to win matches? I don't think so. Yeah, he is tanky, but still, there's a lot of units out there who can ignore 1 HP trade, so you are so cooked. But just to give respect on our Oden right here, I'm gonna put him in B. Next is Roger V1. Roger V1, I'm gonna put him in S. Why not in SS? I don't think he is that insane in my opinion. I don't think so. Yeah, he's still good. He deals a lot of damage. He counters BBV2, but once BBV2 change to light element, you're cooked. But still, Roger V1 is still good. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in S. I can put him in A, but nah, I think he's good in S. Next is Akainu. Akainu in the current meta, full of multiple hit, multiple damage. I'm gonna say he's in A. Yeah, still better than EX Oden, still better than these units right here. But based on my experience, yeah, when I'm playing solo, when I'm fighting EX Akainu, I think he's manageable now. It's not my unit, it's the meta right now. If my teammate is using multiple hit unit, then it was a free hit for me. Once they hit this Akainu, I can clap him easily. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in A. Still good though, but it will be hard for him. Next is EX Yamato. This is the runner Yamato, and you know what, I think she's still good. She's still okay. I'm gonna put her in A. She's still okay, but you kind of need to be a rat, but that will be so hard in the walls era. But overall, I think she is good with that 1 HP trait, even though a lot of character ignore it. But you know what, I think she deserves to be in B. Yeah, I think she's the same level with Oden. I'm thinking about fighting her since I'm using Garp. It's the only reason. Since I'm using Garp, that's why I think she's okay in A. But again, this is 4v4. A lot of people, a lot of players are using Kizaru, so you're still cooked. So yeah, I'm gonna put her in B. Next is EX Blue Defender Kaido. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A. Not really the best defender to use right now. In higher league, or if you're playing against Alliance, he is easy to clap. For those people who can clap Blue Defender Kaido, you know, right? You know, there's a timing when it comes to clapping Blue Defender Kaido. Like, there's a room where he can't do anything. He will just get cooked, okay? But I'm still putting him in A. He's not a bad defender when it comes to damaging and holding the flag. Yeah, he can survive for quite some time, but it doesn't mean he is that good. But overall, I think he deserves to be an A. He's still okay. He's still decent at some point, but not too OP as you think. Okay, next is Blue Luffy. Blue Luffy, we need to buff. We need to buff this unit, Mr. 10-piecer. So I'm gonna put him in C right now. Super glass cannon in the current era, in the current meta, where there's a lot of insane damage output. I don't think he can survive. No. And there's a lot of spam, AoEs. He's cooked. He's just cooked. All right, Z. I'm gonna put Z in. I think I'm gonna put him in SS. Yeah. Reason is the current meta. He can just survive those new EX out there, which is insane and which is good in my opinion. So I think the hardest part of being a Z main is if there's a lot of Gear 5 Luffy, right? It's hard to defend if there's a lot of Gear 5 Luffy, but as long as there's no Gear 5 Luffy, he can defend. He can defend. A strong one flag defender. So yeah, I'll still put Z in SS. I think the current meta is favoring him right now. Okay, next is a Film Red Shanks. I saw some people using Film Red Shanks, and I would say he's doing okay. He's doing fine out there. So you know what? I think he's in the level of this units right here. He's doing okay, like no cap. But I'm not saying he's that busted. He's playable, but it will be too hard for him in the current meta. But I think once they buff him, he might be okay. Okay, next is the Red Defender Big Mom. Oh, I love this unit. I love the kit. I love the skill. I love the trait, but it feels like she needs more, right? So I'm gonna put her in C right now. Okay, next is the Runner Kaido. I think Runner Kaido is still playable at some point. I think, yeah, you can still use him as a runner, but yeah, it will be hard. It will be hard for him in the current meta. Pure of walls, but you know what? I'm gonna put him in B. He's still okay. You can still win fight if there is no counter, or you can still capture if there is no counter. But overall, yeah, it will be hard. Everyone is just spamming meta units right now, so yeah, for these types of runners, I think it will be hard. Okay, next is EX Zoro. Ooh, you know what? I really think EX Zoro is so good. I'm gonna put him in S. Number one, he counters Roger V1. He can cook Blackbeard, but it will be hard. You kind of need to be skilled. But he's a very fun character to use. Next is he can also counter Roger V2, which is nice. He can counter Kainu, even Gear 5 V2. If you can dodge Gear 5 V2 skill and spam that basic attack, you're good to go. So the most important thing about EX Zoro is he hard counters Siren, and there's a lot of Siren out there. So that's the only reason I'm gonna put him in S. But overall, if there's Kizaru, it's so hard, but once you dodge it, hit Kizaru, you can cook that Kizaru. Again, you kind of need skill or good timing when it comes to using Zoro. Next is the hybrid Yamato. I'm gonna put her in C. We need a buff, Mr. Tenapi. Please buff her. Next is Kid and Law. Again, when it comes to the old EX runners, it's so hard, but still you can play them, you can use them in the current meta, but it will not be easy. Okay, it will be too hard. So I'm gonna put Kid and Law in B. I think they deserve to be in there. Still okay unit, in my opinion. Next is Gear 5 V1. I'm seeing some Gear 5 V1s out there. Yeah, just like this runners right here. I think he deserves to be in B. He's still okay, but I think once he got buff, he might be back at some point. I kind of feel that. So I wish Mr. Tenapi can work on this Gear 5 V1 so that we can spam him again. So right now, in the current meta, I think he's good in B. He can't carry, no cap. Next is Yama Ace. Ooh. Yama Ace hits hard. It's still good though when it comes to damage output. You know what? I'm gonna put Yama Ace in A. I think they deserve to be in A. Yeah, you can still clap them, but I think the meta is kind of weird right now. You can use all the units usable, but they can't carry. You know what I mean? So since they're usable, I'm gonna put them in A. I think that's reasonable. Next is Whitebeard. Whitebeard is in SS 100%. I'm gonna put him in SS. By the way, this is not in particular order. I'm just putting them in SS, S, A, or B if I really think they deserve that. So I think Whitebeard, he deserves to be in SS. You kind of need one Whitebeard in your team, and stopping those runners is a huge plus when it comes to winning. Stopping most of the runners, that is insane. That is very, very insane. So you kind of need at least one Whitebeard in your team. Next is EX Roger. Yeah, he's insane. He's still good. His damage output is still top tier, even though he's a runner. So yeah, he deserves to be in SS. Why not? Next is S-Snake. Ooh, this one is kind of tough. I'm gonna put her in S. Yeah, I kind of want to put her in SS, but right now, again, there's a lot of multiple hits. Like, it's easy to take out those flames and then cook her. It's easy now, but don't get me wrong. She's still pretty good in my opinion. In the current meta, yeah. And those runners who can just teleport and capture the flag. And if you know how to use S-Snake properly, you can just teleport and help your team instantly, which is nice. I think her kit is carrying her right now. So I'm gonna put her in S. Next is EX Lucci. Ooh, the impact when it comes to EX Lucci, I don't think he has that impact. It's hard if I'm gonna put him in S, since I can just clap this character right here. But I'm seeing some good Luccis out there. But you know what? I'm gonna put him in A. Yeah, because he's easy to clap. I can clap him instantly. I don't think he's a threat out there. Yeah, still manageable in my opinion. So I think it's reasonable to put him in A. Wait, why do I have two Lucci in here? Okay. The awakened one. Oh, wait. Does that mean the awakened one, the attacker one, is different? Ah. So if you're gonna use Lucci only as a runner, he's bad as a runner. Oh, okay, I get it. So when it comes to attacker, he's kind of decent. Yeah, that's true. That's kind of true though. So usually you kind of want to use the awakened one. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in S because of that though. Wow, interesting. Okay, next is L Shanks. You know what? I'm gonna put L Shanks in B. But don't get me wrong, sometimes I feel like he's okay in the current meta. Like, he is doing his job. Like, dealing damage also capping, which is nice in my opinion. But yeah, we kind of need some tweak or buff when it comes to L Shanks. So I'm thinking about A or B. Still manageable though. One hit by Kizaru, he's done. So yeah, let's just put him in B. Okay, next is Garp. I think Garp is still SS. No cap. He counters most of the unit out there. If you can play just like a rat attacker, Garp can still cook. Next is Kuzan. I still think Kuzan is in SS spot right now. He can stop most of the runners too, which is nice. Even EX Law, he can stop EX Law. EX Law is a red unit and Kuzan is a green element. It doesn't make sense, right? Usually EX Law should on paper counter Kuzan, but nah, Kuzan can counter it with his trait against runners. Like, that's why I think he will stay in the meta for quite some time. Next is EX Sabo. EX Sabo is having a tough time, but still I'm gonna put him in S. Yeah, the thing about EX Sabo, once you got hit by Whitebeard, you're cooked. You can't ignore the enemy. You kind of need to wait for your skill 2, or you need to land your counter. Also, there's a lot of Blackbeard who will sulk you with their skill 1 out of the treasure area and you're cooked, right? But still a good runner. Still, you can clutch matches and win games. So yeah, he deserves to be in S. Next is Kizaru. He is in SS. Can carry the game. Still busted. Still insane. I really wish I have Kizaru. Really wish. But overall, he's still annoying. He's still in top tier. Okay, next is G5 V2. I'm gonna put him in S. Yes, sir. Even though he's my favorite, I think he's good, but he's not that good anymore because there's a lot of counters, right? But still, he can cook. Whitebeard, he is back in the meta because of Whitebeard. So I'm thankful for that though, Mr. Tanapi. Thank you so much. Next is Siren, of course, SS. SS, my brother. You kind of need at least one Siren in your team. Can carry the match, can stop everyone if no one is countering him. EX Law. Ooh, yeah, runners are having a hard time right now. I'm gonna put EX Law in S. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a hard time out there. But I'm not saying he's a bad runner. But based on the current meta, current defenders right now, yeah, it will be hard for EX Law. And if someone is using Gear 5, you can counter EX Law and he's gone. It's just easy to handle, okay? That's why I really think you kind of need at least a 1 Gear 5 V2 in your team, at least. Just to take out Kizaru, EX Law, even Whitebeard, which is insane. Okay, next is BB. BB is broken and not broken at the same time. Do you feel it though? Like, I'm gonna put him in SS, of course. Once you triggered that counter, once you can bait the enemy, he is so good. But if the enemy is too sweaty and you messed up your timings, you're cooked. So it's kind of balanced, but he is still a monster out there. Damage output wise, carrying level, you're not gonna fight one BB. You're fighting 3 of them. So he's still in SS, of course. Next is Halloween Uta. You know what? This Uta right here, it feels like she is doing great. Like, really. But again, if you are using Gear 5, you can just cook this Uta. But she's playable, which is nice. Better than this runners right here. She is a dark element that can change to a defender. She's a runner, can change to a defender. So I'm gonna put her in A. I think that is okay. She's a special unit. Look on those special units, my brother. Insane. Okay, next is Virgo. Virgo counters EX, and he is not a BF. He's a step up unit, and I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him in A, my brother. But when it comes to carrying, I don't think so. But he is usable and a fun unit to use. Valentine, nah, I don't think she can cook out there. Mr. Booger, yeah, he's quite tanky. He can still clap, so I'm gonna put him in B. But when it comes to carrying, nah, he's easy to handle. But still, he's better than Miss Valentine in my opinion. Next is this ace right here. I'm gonna put him in B. He deals a huge amount of damage. Still good, still helpful to one tap some troublemakers out there. Still helpful at some point, but carrying wise, nah, it will be too hard for him, so I'm gonna put him in B. Next is attacker, or the blue attacker, Jinbe. This unit is insane. I'm gonna put him in I think he can be in S though. Like, in between A and S, in my opinion, he's a good unit. He counters most of the power users. He can one-tap them. He can one-tap Gear 5. Yeah, I think he deserves to be in S, but it's going to be hard though. It's too hard. Nah. He's going back to A. Nah, he's better in A. He can't carry. In the current meta, it's going to be hard for him to carry. Yeah, I think that is good. Next is Jack. Now, Jack is a good unit, but against Blackbeard, I think he will get cooked. Let's put him in C. Soba Mask. Soba Mask can still be a rat, but it will be too hard now. Yeah, it will be too hard now. I'm gonna put him in B. It will be too hard because of Whitebeard. But before the Whitebeard character adjustment, he's playable, but now nah, it'll be too hard for him. He is like, based on the scenario, if there is no Whitebeard, you can still be a rat. Next is Judge. I'm gonna put this unit, yeah, I think it's still in S. I have an experience with Judge in my team. Is cooking. He is so cooking. Like, I'm feeding him the flags and helping him out, and the thing is, he's surviving, which is insane. And as a defender, kind of want to use a defender who can survive Kizaru, and Judge is doing that. Against Blackbeard, he's also good. Against Siren, also good. As a defender, yeah, I'm gonna put him in S. Still okay. Next is Huzu. Huzu is doing great though out there. But again, based on my experiences, it's kind of easy to handle. But I'm gonna put him in A. He's easy to handle, but he can still hit hard against my Gear 5. Of course, I'm using Gear 5. But when I'm using Garp, I can still like clap him easily. But overall, this unit is a fun unit to use, and he hits hard. Next is Alber. I think, yeah, Alber is going to have a hard time out there, but still a very, very good unit. He can still clap some units, but yeah, I kind of need to stay away. Don't expose yourself out there. I'm gonna put him in B. Next is Momo. Nah, I'm gonna put him in C. Easy to clap though. Next is the light attacker Oden. I'm gonna put him in A. Yeah, even though he's getting cooked, it's because of the buff. I think if you don't have anything and you're gonna use light element Oden, you're gonna learn a lot, and that's the only reason I'm gonna put him in A. Next is Dark Ray. Dark Ray used to be good, used to be okay, since there's a lot of Gear 5s when they buff him. Right now, nah, easy to manage because of those new defenders, new characters out there. Kalgara is insane. I'm gonna put him in A. He hits hard though, but it's going to be tough for him. But he's still playable in my opinion. Pacifista. Pacifista is okay. I tried him in League, not just in League. We are in Steam playing against Sweats, and he's cooking. He's cooking out there. I think he deserves to be in A. Still playable, but he can't carry compared to this S and SS characters right here. Okay, next is Egghead Luffy. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in A. It will be hard for him though, but still playable. But carry wise as a runner, I don't think so. I don't think so. Even Gear 5 is having a hard time if you are facing 2 or more Blackbeard. You're cooked because you're facing, like, let's say 1 Blackbeard, 1 Siren, sometimes 1 Garp, and yeah, it's going to be hard, but he can still carry, which is insane. Okay, next is Egghead Zoro. I think I'm gonna put him in A. Since they are playable and they are free, we're gonna put him in A. Yeah, I think he is playable though. No cap. Next is S-Hawk. I fought an S-Hawk. Yeah, again, I think he's a great unit, but he will have a hard time because of his fire. His fire, like, you can take it out. I think that is his bread and butter, but you can just counter it. Not if you can't, your team will counter it because a lot of units are using multiple hits, multiple attacks out there, so it will be hard for him. I'm gonna put him in B. Yeah, he is. He's still good. He's still okay, but it feels like he is useless. No cap. Next is Bluno. Bluno is bear. Bluno is bear. I can't put him in S. I'm gonna put Bluno in A. He can still capture. I tried to use him. It was fun. He's tanky. You can still survive, but make sure to dodge first. Dodge those attacks. Dodge at least 1 skill of the enemy and you can survive. Next is Jabra. This is kind of tough. I think I'm gonna put Jabra in A also. Next is Stussy. Stussy is a good unit. I'm gonna put her in S. No cap. She can defend 1 flag and it's a strong flag. Next is Dory. I think Dory is insane. Dory, when it comes to damage output, he's an attacker. I would say it's insane, but carrying, kind of need a good teammate when it comes to Dory. So I'm gonna put him in A. I think he deserves to be in A. It's hard for me to put him in S because for me, I can handle him easy. All right, next is a Brogy. Yeah, Brogy is insane. He's a tough one though. Yeah, I'm gonna put Brogy in S. He's a tough defender and he's shining right now, which is insane. Or maybe let's put Dory in S. Nah. I don't think Dory is that insane. Like, again, it's based on my experience, based on how I can deal with these units right here. Yeah, Brogy's kind of easy to handle also. Yeah, I'm gonna put Brogy in A. You can't rely on him as a defender. Stussy is better. Judge is better. But yeah, I think I can handle them. Next is Lilith. No, I don't think Lilith is doing good in the meta right now as a defender. I'm gonna put her in B. I still think her skills is okay, but I don't think she's in the meta as a defender. Next is S-Bear. I'm gonna put S-Bear in C. Yeah. S-Shark. I think S-Shark is still usable. He can one-tap BB, which is insane. I think he can take out Whitebeard's wall, and that is helpful. I'm gonna put him in A. I'm thinking about S, but yeah, it's easy to take out those flame. Also, 1 skill of Whitebeard, you're cooked. 1 skill of a BB, he is cooked. But still good as a runner right now. I'm gonna put him in A. Next is Egghead Sanji. Ooh, in my opinion, Egghead Sanji is manageable. No cap. But you know what? I'm gonna put Egghead Sanji in A. Still manageable. Like, easy to handle. Next is Kobe. I'm gonna put Kobe in S. Still a good rat when it comes to taking out those threat. His damage output is still insane. Still feels like you're using Garp. Still good, but hard to use. Next is EGG. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. I think they got countered in the current meta, but it's still a good unit. I'm gonna put him in A. Next is Yonji. Same, the German brothers, but as a defender, you can't rely on him. Really, you can't. So I'm gonna put him in B at least. Niji. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in S. Still good, still okay in my opinion. Next is, wait, is this Mr. Burgers, the red defender? I'm gonna put him in B, but I think his skills are okay. Like it fits the meta at some point. I haven't used him, but I'm gonna put him in B for now. Next is Shiryu. I'm gonna put him in A. Still a good rat, can still cook out there. Like I think your main job is to take out units like Garp if you can, just to help out the team. I think that is his job right there, and that's it. Next is Sai. I'm gonna put him in C. Next is Leo. Leo is too easy to handle now. I'm gonna put him in C. Foxy in C. After Luffy, I'm gonna put it in C. Or let's put him in B, because he still feels like an immortal or something. Davy Back Sanji. There we go. Davy Back Sanji is a good unit. I'm gonna put him in S. You can still use him. He can still cook out there, which is insane though, as a BF unit. Okay, next is Fuji. Fuji's having a hard time. I'm gonna put him in C. I love this unit, by the way. Next is the red defender, Green Bull, or let's call him Red Bull. Red Bull, good unit, good defender if you are trying to take out Kizaru or you're trying to survive Kizaru, but still easy to manage. I'm gonna put him in B. Okay, next one is Nami. This Nami is okay. She's doing fine. I'm gonna put her in A though. Next is Egghead Usopp. Egghead Usopp, I'm gonna put him in A. I think he is still good when it comes to stopping units, but again, yeah, it will be too hard right now. Current meta is different, but still, I love his skills though. Next is Egghead Brook. Ooh, I don't see much of this unit out there in League, so I'm gonna put him in C. And even though when I see someone using Egghead Brook, he's manageable, like easy to handle. Alright, next is Robin. I saw Robin in my team, or maybe that Robin is bad, and I fought some Robins also. Like it's easy to handle, but she's still tanky in my opinion. I'm gonna put her in B. Next is Chopper. Chopper is in SS. Still good though. Still one of the best out there. Next is Frankie. I'm gonna put Frankie in S. Yeah. Next is Egghead Jinbe. We're gonna put him in SS. He is a must right now in your team. So if you have Jinbe, just pop it and learn how to capture. Next is Vegapunk. Vegapunk before the Whitebeard buff, he is insane. He is SS in my opinion. But right now, I'm gonna put him in A. He's still okay, but if there's a wall, he's useless. So yeah, let's put him in B. I'm gonna put him in B. Even though he's good, yeah, he is still good. But when there's a wall, you're so cooked, you can't do anything. Whitebeard is just stopping him. Whitebeard hard counters him. Alright, Kuma and Bonnie, I'm gonna put them in SS. Still very good, can still carry you no matter what. Beppo, I don't think Beppo is doing great in the current meta, no cap. So I'm gonna put Beppo in C. Beppo is light element and there's a lot of dark element out there, so he's cook. ASL, I think ASL still okay, still a good unit, but it's kind of tough for them. I'm gonna put them in A. Some people are using him, but my brother, I did try to use him in the current meta. It's so hard, and when I'm fighting ASL, I'm flapping them. Easy to handle now. Next is Van Augur. Van Augur, I think this unit is S. Yeah, when it comes to poking, he's insane. But once you capture him, you can one-tap him. I can one-tap him with my Garp, so I think he's manageable. He's not that OP, but I think he fits in S right now. The last one is Doc Q. I also think Doc Q is in S. He is a good runner, but again, you kind of need to avoid the enemies. And overall, he's good. He's quite insane. Even though he don't ignore the enemy, you don't have to capture if there's enemy. Just go to the flag without enemy and you're good to go. He's a good unit overall. Alright, that's my current meta tier list based on my experience in League. If you agree or disagree, let me know your list in the comments. I'm always curious how your playstyle changes your rankings, okay? Because at the end of the day, we all have different experience fighting these units, and that's what makes tier list fun to talk about, because we all have different opinion, different experience. And you know what? That's it for this video. You know the drill. Stay salty and stay awesome and salty rock. Now signing off.